Tonight's broadcast is about to begin. Thank you for joining us on Cedar Creek Media.
This is J.D. Bird. You are listening to Maybank Sports here on Cedar Creek Media.
It's showtime!
And hello, everybody, and welcome in again to another edition of Maybank Athletics right here on the Maybank Athletics YouTube page presented by Cedar Creek Media. For Cedar Creek Media, I'm Taylor Honey.
And I'm J.D. Bird.
And we are happy to be here in Kemp tonight. It is the regular season finale for these Lady Panthers, J.D., and it is another chance for another district sweep for the Panthers tonight. So got a couple of interesting games coming up, but first thing is first. Again, your Lady Panthers going for, well, I guess technically it's a sweep for them as well. So they're looking for their final sweep of the regular season. Yep. Of course, the only team within district that they lost to this year was Canton, who unfortunately ended up sweeping them. But just another chance to show that show your dominance over another one of your teams here in District 15. So going to be a fun one tonight, JD.
Absolutely. It's always fun to watch these girls play. Last time that these two teams met each other, it was a pretty one-way ball game.
Yes.
It's the best way to put it, as Maybank took the lead early in the game and never looked back, to say the least. So they're looking to do that once again here today, but this time on the road in the opposing team's house. It is Kemp's ladies' senior night tonight, so they're looking to spoil a little bit of fun.
Yes, sir. And speaking of those seniors for Kemp, number 2, Allie Pringle, senior small forward, and thank you, number 11, Emma Bailey, shooting guard, senior. So only 2 of them for those ladies, for the ladies over here in Kemp. Of course, we only have 3 ourselves, so not a ton. Oh. You see, I knew I heard something. I was like, JD, I hear you coming from somewhere. It was from my phone trying to monitor everything. But let's quickly take a look around the district. So as we said, Canton right now holding on to a perfect district record, 11-0, 26-5 overall. Right behind them, Maybank 9-2 in district, 26-6 overall. Then Brownsboro 7-5 and 20-11. Lindale 6-5, 15-15. Athens 3-8, 13-14. Van 3-8, 11-20. And Kemp bringing up the cellar at 0-11 and 6-21 for the season. Well, JD, sounds like it's time for announcer man to get his thing going. So let's turn it over to him.
Okay. I'm just saying, make sure that. Apparently they are not playing the national anthem tonight, is what they said. So they're just hopping straight into the starters.
Number 4, Callie Smith. Number 11, Bailey Litchfield. Number 21, Jada Cersei. Number 5, Honey Aldridge. Starting lineup for the Lady Jackets. Number 2, senior Allie Pringle. Number 4, freshman Kim Mendez. Number 10, sophomore Rainey Carney. Junior number 23, Michaela Miller. And senior number 11, Emma Bailey.
All right, JD. Well, as you heard the starting lineups there, maybe you didn't hear quite as much as we would have liked to hear. Audio a little trickier here in this building, JD.
Yeah, it's another one of those go on the road and deal with the hand you were dealt kind of a situation. It's our second time this year kind of having to do that here in Kemp, as we came for the football team and got set up in a bit of a precarious situation, but we made it work nonetheless.
We did. That was actually, if I remember right, that was our first away broadcast.
It was.
As Cedar Creek Media. So some fond memories, even if it was definitely. I still have all the black stains on. A matter of fact, I think it's these jeans. I think these jeans have still got some black stains on the knees from crawling around and setting it up there. But in the famous words of Taylor Honey, that's terrible to call my own words famous. Here's J.D. Bird to take you the rest of the way.
As right there, as you saw, Miss Honey Aldridge winning the opening tip-off for the Lady Panthers. So they will start with it on the offensive side. Miss Jada Searcy bringing it up for him as always. Going to get it over to Litchfield. Into the corner, J.C. Jones with a three. Ooh, hits the side of a backboard. Grabs her own miss. Inside to Aldridge, out to Searcy. Extra pass over to Smith. She's going to knock it down. Callie Smith starting off hot with a three-pointer in the early going of this one. First possession, matter of fact. As on the other end of it, Kemp trying to go to work. Number 2, Allie Pringle with it at the moment. Working against the defense of J.C. Jones, and she just causes a mistake right there. Nice defense played by Miss J.C. Jones, as always. Will force the turnover, and Maybank heads the other way. As Searcy going to bring it down for him. Going to get it over to Litchfield in the corner. Jones again. This time inside to Aldridge. Over to the corner. Callie Smith again from 3. This time a little off, but she runs in, grabs her own miss, goes up strong, and she's going to be fouled. Headed to the charity strike now for 2 shots.
We'll find a better place to put that microphone, and we'll take it off of mute. But I don't think I put it in a very good place. Hearing a lot of footsteps.
Oh, yeah. As first one from Miss Smith, you're going to find the bottom. Second shot on the way. That one is also good. So a quick 5 points from Miss Callie Smith to start the game. As now, Maybank going to go into the press. Kemp trying to get out of it. Searcy going to knock it out of bounds around half court. And that will cause Kemp to re-inbound here. They get it right there to Emma Bailey. Trying to go inside now to Miller. Miller pops it back outside, and it's going to be a three-point shot right there from Miss Allie Pringle. No good. Rebounded by Aldridge, and she brings it down herself. Going to slow it down, get it to Searcy. Into the corner now, Jones. Jones, pump fake, over to Litchfield. Litchfield with 3. Off back iron, no good on that one. Rebounded right there by Miss Kimberly Mendez for Kemp. Going to get it off to Pringle, and she will bring it up for her team. Right back to Mendez there. Mendez dribbling around, going to get it off to Bailey. Bailey now hands it right back to Mendez. Mendez back to Bailey, a little two-man game right there. Into the corner, Pringle going to take another 3. No good. Aldridge takes it off the glass, and she's going to try to go coast to coast. Right there through the contact, she's going to put it up, and she will be fouled as she now heads to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Quick off the gate. Quick 5-0 lead for these Lady Panthers as they have made the most of the possessions that they've had early. First free throw right there from Aldridge, no good. One more on the way. And second shot, that one will find the bottom. As Kemp looks to try to break the press again. Going to get into Mendez right there. Trying to work through a double team. It's stolen away by Litchfield. Litchfield now going to go up strong through the contact, and she's able to find the bottom. And they're going to go right back to it, trying to get it over the head of Jones. Not quite able to. Able to get it to Smith down low. She goes up through the contact, and she will be fouled.
Yeah, so I would expect to see Maybank running a few different types of defensive sets here tonight. They actually, let me turn myself. There we go. I knew I sounded a little low. I think I accidentally turned down myself, and I was trying to turn down another microphone, but Smith makes the first one. But I would expect to see Maybank try a bunch of different defensive sets and offensive sets, inbounding plays, that kind of thing, as they're getting ready to go into the playoffs here and already have their position secured.
Once again, perfect from the line is Callie Smith. As Kemp trying to get it in again, stolen by Litchfield. She goes up through the contact once more, and she's going to head to the free throw line. So trying to get that early lead. They've already got a 10-point lead here with 5:43 left to go in the first.
Didn't take long.
No, it did not, as they are getting right to work. First free throw on the way and ends up going down for Miss Litchfield. As we await the second, here it is. This one not going to quite go, but Searcy able to grab the miss over the head and puts it back in. And now a quick timeout is going to be called by Kemp. Give them a little bit of a break here, figure out what they're going to have to do to be able to get the ball down the court, to be able to have a chance to put up some points here.
Yeah, I would say that is what the doctor ordered here. If you are a Maybank Lady Panther, a 13-0 run to start the game out. Not even 3 minutes of game time. Matter of fact, not even a full 2.5 minutes of game time gone here. So Kemp definitely going to have to figure out something here pretty quick if they want to keep this one from turning into a even bigger blowout than we had the first time these two teams went around.
As the quick timeout going to come to an end and the teams all come back onto the court. Of course, it'll be Kemp trying to break this press. Got a little bit of a different set that they're coming out into. The ball going to get into Pringle, and it's going to be stolen away by Jones. Jones now gets it to Searcy. Searcy has it knocked away, and it's stolen away by Bailey. Bailey gets it up to Mendez, and she will bring it down the court for the Yellow Jackets. Mendez working around with it, going to go into the corner, and has her stuff a little stuck at the moment. It's taken away by Litchfield. Litchfield now race down the sideline. They've got the numbers. What a beautiful pass right there to Aldridge. Nice assist coming from Miss Litchfield. As Kemp goes back to work again, this time Maybank going to kind of fall out of the press a little bit. Oh, but on the other end, Aldridge able to make a nice move around the box out to come up and grab the steal. On the other end, J.C. Jones in the corner, able to pass out of trouble. Gets it to Searcy at three-pointer off the front of the rim, rebounded by Aldridge, and she's going to go up and put it in.
It's too big and too strong.
Just playing some bully ball right now are the Maybank Lady Panthers. As Kemp brings it down the court, Mendez trying to go over to Bailey. It's stolen away by Smith. Smith now going to take her time and does not blow the layup. She's able to put it down. Callie Smith with another 2 points.
That is one of her specialties. She is so good at staying controlled when going down the floor by herself in one of those fast break opportunities. You don't see her blow those bunnies ever.
Oh, no. As right there, Litchfield going to be able to poke it free and then comes away with the steal, able to get it to Searcy inside, and she's able to put it up and put it in. 21-0 to start it out for the Maybank Lady Panthers with 3:55 remaining here in period number one, as Maybank shows no signs of slowing down at the moment. They get it inside right there to number 10, Rainey Carney.
She hit it. Three-pointer.
Three-pointer going to be knocked down right there for Kemp. I'm not sure who put that one in.
It was Miss Rainey, the same lady.
Carney right there.
Carney, excuse me. I'm sorry. Fed inside now to Aldridge, and she just scoops around to the hoop. I know you're trying. It's difficult when there's two people, and we got four people's jobs to do with two people. And I'm telling you, you missed a nice little scoop to the hoop right there.
As on the other end now, it's going to be Kemp with it. Bailey has it right now for him. Going to get it into the corner with Pringle. Pringle going to put it up and just rims around and falls out right there. And pass up ahead to Jones. Jones going to go up through the contact. Going to be smacked in the face as she makes her way to the free throw line now.
Had to check her eyelashes, make sure they were still there.
First shot on the way and is good for Miss J.C. Jones. As substitution's going to come in for Maybank. It looks like Miss Taylor Granger and Miss McKinley White going to come onto the court.
Nina Sanchez as well. She was hiding behind the ref. You couldn't see her.
And Nina Sanchez.
And now Kendall Woods going to come in. Just switched out Kendall Woods as well for J.C. Jones, excuse me.
Yep, J.C. Jones able to knock down her second free throw. Miss Kendall Woods into the ballgame. as you said. As on the other end, Kemp going to try to go up strong through the middle. And Honey Aldridge able to grab the miss and then tries to work through some contact and ends up getting called for a travel. So it stays on this side with Kemp here. Emma Bailey going to be doing the inbounding duties. And looking for somewhere to get it into. They're going to get into Pringle. Pringle now with a drive. Going to end up giving over to number 32, Peyton Myers. And trying to go back to Pringle. Nice job by Kendall Woods to get on the floor and force the jump ball. Possession going to keep it on that side of the court with Kemp.
Well, fans, you're definitely getting a fan angle of this one here tonight as me and JD are set up in the stands. So if the angles are a little weird here tonight, we do apologize, but we're working with what we got.
And nice job by Kendall Woods, just going to take it away immediately and bring it all the way down. Kendall Woods with a little finish there on the other end. Coming off that defensive steal, as now Emma Bailey bringing it up for Kemp. Going to try to go again and stolen away by Kendall once more. Nobody around her. She's just going to lay that one in once more. And another timeout is going to be taken here, as I believe Kemp going to be the one to call the timeout.
Yes, sir.
As a 26-point lead here with 2:05 remaining in period number one. Your Maybank Lady Panthers dominating here tonight in Kemp.
We're used to seeing them start fast, but not quite this fast, JD.
Yeah, they are really pushing the envelope of how we've seen them kind of play over the last couple of weeks, really. They have just immediately went out and went right to work. We usually don't see them run much of a press on anybody, and they decided to open right up with it.
Yes, sir.
Looks like after the timeout there, Miss Presley Sims going to come in for Maybank as well.
Freshman.
So we got a full lineup of twos here, as Kemp once more will try to get to work on the offensive end. Pringle bringing it down for him. Going to get it off to Bailey. Bailey now going to try to go on a drive, get it to Pringle, and Kendall Woods again comes away with a steal. Tries to throw it ahead to Granger, nothing going. Then on the other end, Myers just going to end up throwing it out of bounds. So Maybank going to head the other direction. White and Sanchez bringing it down for Maybank. Now into the hands of Sanchez, into the corner with Woods. Woods able to find Granger rolling to the basket, and Granger is going to be fouled on her shot attempt. As we await the free throws here. First one on the way, and nothing but the bottom for Granger. Second shot on the way. That one also good. As she goes perfect from the line that time. And now it'll be Kemp trying to bring it up for themselves. Trying to get to Bailey. This time it's going to be stolen away by White. They've got the numbers. Gives it off to Woods. Right back to White. What a nice play right there. That was a very unselfish play by Miss Kendall Woods.
There you go. Teamwork makes the dream work, JD.
As Kemp again trying to get something done on the offensive side, trying to get it inside. This time it'll be Presley Sims coming away with a steal. And in the frustration of it, Michaela Miller going to get caught with a foul as Presley Sims trying to get away from her there. As Maybank goes to work once again on the offensive side of things. Getting it over Sanchez, now to into the corner with Woods. Over to Granger. White. Ooh, was looking for Sims there in the corner, knocked away by Bailey. As a guess a quick referee timeout going to be called here.
Yeah, it looks like they're having a little discussion here.
Not quite sure what's going on.
Okay, they were double checking to make sure that the correct shooter was going to be on. They weren't 100% positive it was Presley Sims or Kendall Woods.
Oh, gotcha. As Sims' first one finds nothing but the bottom.
Yeah, I took off my headphones just in time to be able to hear it. Sometimes timing works out, you know?
So I think down on the other end, when Sims was fouled, it was they were over the 5-foul limit was Kemp. So she should have been on the line. So they just let him run out the play and ended up finding that little miss there. So 35-3 headed down with 52 seconds remaining. Clock was not running right there. So they're going to have to restart things here.
Yeah, we're going to just act like it never happened, go all the way back.
Just gonna do a quick rewind on that one. As Kemp brings it down once more. Final 47 seconds here of period number 1. 35-3 the score at the moment as your Maybank Lady Panthers hold a commanding lead. And that'll be Pringle once again for 3. No good. Nina Sanchez going to take it off the miss. Gets it to Woods right there. Little shot from inside. No good. Pringle able to come down with the rebound. 25 seconds left. They're trying to figure out a way to get on the board. Well, trying to get some more points on the board before the second period of action.
Yeah, it's been a while since they have.
Bailey with a wild shot that ends up falling down. Got the lucky bounce on that one.
Sometimes better be lucky than good, JD.
Absolutely. As on the other end, Maybank almost has it plucked free by Pringle, but able to hold on to it for the final seconds there. So that is how the first period of action is going to close up. 35-5 the score. As we will step away real quick, and we'll be back here after this.
Hey, Mom and Dad, what's one of the most overlooked safety features in a car? Everyone checks for seatbelts, turn signals, and airbags, but when's the last time you checked your son or daughter's tire tread? K&S Tires and 7 Points cares about your family's automotive safety and offers a full line of quality tires installed by a team of experts to help give you peace of mind as your loved ones drive to work, school, or run errands around town. Stop by K&S Tire today, just south of the light in 7 Points, and let them help keep your family safe on the roadways all year long. K&S Tires, great tires at wholesale prices.
Parks Environmental Services, located on 405 West Mason Street, provides customer service-driven experience that counts. They offer erosion control services such as rock filter dams and retaining walls, soil stabilization services like hydro seeding and sodding, as well as construction services such as land clearing and subdivision maintenance. Call Parks Environmental Services, the erosion control specialist, at 214-693-8056. And for any forestry mulching needs, call Right-of-Way Land Clearing at the same number. Again, that's 214-693-8056. Parks Environmental Services, putting it down to protect your ground.
Kylie with Double K Photography will help you never forget all those special occasions, wedding and maternity photos, as well as family and senior portraits, just to name a few. With over 5 years of professional experience, Kylie can transform your wildest dreams into reality with pricing options available to fit every budget. Contact Kylie by email to book today at hello@doubleKphotography.studio or online at www.doubleKphotography.studio, where you can also see samples from Kylie's previous works and client testimonials. Double K Photography, a proud supporter of Maybank Athletics.
And we are back here in the midst of the second period of action as it is Kemp right there after the miss from Maybank. Went back and forth a couple of times. Maybank started with it. No good on their attempts. Now Kemp on the other end. Going to take a three-point shot. No good. But Emma Bailey able to get on the ground after her miss and force the jump ball. I believe possession should have gone in the way of Kemp, but they did not change it there after half. So Now the arrows changed. Next one will go to Kemp. Maybank now working around with it. Sanchez and White up top. Going to get it into the corner. Woods going to take a three off the front of the rim. It's going to fall into the hands of Pringle, and she turns around and heads the other way for Kemp. Going to go into the corner now with Myers. As Woods right there. Trying to save it from going out of bounds, and she's going to get pushed. Looks like Myers going to end up picking up the foul. As Maybank will bring it the other direction now. White bringing it down for him. Going to go over to Sanchez. Now into the corner, Woods again. Skip pass over to White. Into the corner, Sims going to take the three. That one no good. Going to go into the hands of Carney. Carney going to get it up to Pringle. As Kemp heads the other direction. Into the hands of Bailey now. Looking for somewhere to go. Decides to go on the drive. Tries to do that same little baseline shot that she had last time. This time not going for her. Ends up going out of bounds off of Maybank there. So now Kemp's going to keep it right here on their side. And it's going to be stolen away by Nina Sanchez this time. Sanchez trying to push the envelope. Extra pass right there to Granger. And Granger's able to put it up and put it in.
Kemp's spending a lot of time down on offense. Maybank, they get their possessions and get it done quick.
They are working that fast break to perfection right now, as their defense has been turning into some major offense for them. Passing it around, Bailey out on three. Going to try to kick it over to Pringle. She's going to take a really deep three, and she's got it. Pringle able to knock in a three for Kemp. As back on the other side, Maybank going to work around with it. Little two-man game up at the top. And it's going to be poked out of bounds by Kemp right there. Number 1, Miranda Limon, able to knock it out of bounds. Now looking for the inbound, going to go right there to Granger. Granger going to put her back to the basket and then tries to pass back up top. Just out of the reach of Nina Sanchez there. It'll be a turnover. And Kemp will get to have it there on their side of the court. As Pringle brings it down, she's going to shoot it from deep again. This one rattles out into the hands of Granger on the miss. Granger going to get it to White. White now going to push it up a little bit. Pass to Presley Sims. She goes up, unable to knock it down right there. Goes into the hands of Kemp, and they bring it back the other way. Working around with it, Myers in the hands, going to dribble all the way around the three-point line. Going to get it inside to Carney. Carney then gets it off to Lemon. Up into the hands of Pringle now. Pringle going to try to go around into the corner now. Bailey, she's going to go on the drive. Poked away by Granger right there. White able to pick it up. And White's going to get a nice Euro step. Wow, what a move and finish right there for Miss McKinley White.
Yeah, we don't see her get in the bag too often, but when she does, it's usually something impressive.
That was a shot and a half from inside. Right there, Presley Sims able to knock it away. Kemp able to recover it, though. This time Myers dribbling around three-point line again. Going to get it back into the hands of Pringle. Pringle now into the hands of Bailey. As Bailey going to go back to Pringle. Being guarded very closely by Kendall Woods. Ends up coughing up another steal for McKinley White. Presley Sims down on the other end. She's got some points for herself now. And right back to work. Kemp goes on the offensive side. 41-8 the score with 3:17 remaining here before the half. McKinley White just going to knock that one out of bounds. As substitutions finally going to come in here in period number 2. Starters back out there on the court.
And it looks like it's going to be a group number 1 and group number 2 kind of night, just mass substitutions.
Don't hate that for them. There's right now they aren't really being I don't know, as physically strained as some games would make them. So they are looking quite fresh. And right there, immediately, J.C. Jones able to cough up a steal. Bailey Litchfield going to try to pay her back on the other end. Jones decides not to shoot it. And Searcy going to take the green light shot. No good, but Litchfield able to get in there on the rebound. Searcy trying to go inside, and she's going to be fouled. So Jada Searcy headed to the free throw line for her first time tonight. Oof. First shot, no good right there from Searcy.
I like to call that one the banana, where it rolls around on that back rim
Yeah.
and doesn't go down. I don't like seeing bananas.
Nope, nope, nope.
Well, at least when the person shooting it's in a green uniform, you know.
Searcy on shot number 2. That one off back iron. Rebounded by Aldridge. She's able to get to Litchfield. Litchfield just swarmed immediately.
I think Litchfield just made a business decision right there. She said, you know, I could really fight for this. We're up 41-8. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna let this go.
As jump ball going to be the call. And Kemp going to head the other way. Right there, J.C. Jones going to tie it up. Usually that would have ended up in a travel, but they're going to call a jump ball right there. So this time possession going to go back in favor of Maybank. As Searcy going to bring it down for the Lady Panthers once again. Inside to Aldridge, then to Litchfield. Aldridge now on the second attempt. Going to go all the way to the basket, and she's going to be fouled, so she heads to the free throw line for her second time tonight. Last time went 1-1 at the line, looking to improve upon that. First shot on the way. That one good. Second shot on the way. That one is also good from Miss Honey Aldridge. As Kemp, well, miscommunication there. Didn't have anybody ready to receive the inbound. Finally get it into Bailey, and she brings it down for the team. Into the out on 3 right there. 3-point shot, no good. Fighting for the rebound inside. And a foul going to be called on number 23, Michaela Miller.
That is foul number 4 for the Lady Yellowjackets. So one more, and we will be shooting free throws.
Into the corner, back up top now to Litchfield. Jones in the corner. A little skip pass over to Searcy. And a little extra pass right there. Trying to go to Aldridge, goes through the legs. Kemp able to pick it up. J.C. Jones just playing defense right there.
Oh,
As Searcy ended up blocking it. I think they're going to catch her for a foul, though. And they do. Jada Searcy going to pick up a foul on that one.
Relentless defense, though. Goodness gracious. You would think they're down 43-8.
They are not letting up here tonight in Kemp. Again, trying to sour that senior night opportunity for Kemp. As Carney inside with the back to the basket shot, no good. Searcy walks through her arm. Trying to pass up ahead to Jones. It's no good. As now Kemp heads the other way. Bailey bringing it down for him. Going to go over right there. Inside to Carney. Carney with a turnaround shot, and it's just blocked by Aldridge.
then catches a foul as well. Guy caught putting a hand around the waist to Honey Aldridge. So that will be the 5th foul for Kemp. So Maybank will be shooting free throws for the remaining 1 minute and 5 seconds of this quarter.
Honey Aldridge went perfect from the line the last time she was up. Looking to continue upon that this time. First one on the way and down for Honey. As substitution going to come in for Kemp, number 32, Peyton Myers, going to come in for Carney. second shot coming up. And, ends up rolling around and will not fall for Aldridge there on the second one. As on the rebound, Myers had it roll around on the floor. It was finally saved. And Kemp on the other end just has a meltdown of some kind. And it will be a turnover.
Has not been going the way of the orange and the white here in this first half.
As Searcy brings it down, gets it off to Litchfield. Inside to Aldridge. No one was around her, and she just puts it up and in. Honey Aldridge, already a spectacular player when she has someone playing on her. You leave her open like that, and she's going to make you pay for it.
12 times out of 10.
It's back down on the other end. Bailey going to get it inside to Lemon, and Aldridge comes up and makes the steal. Pass ahead to Jones. Jones all alone, able to put in the left-handed layup. As Kemp once more heads the other direction here, trying to get something else before half. They go inside right there to Myers, and it looks like J.C. Jones going to pick herself up her first foul of the game, I believe. As Kemp's going to have it here. They're going to get it into Bailey. 4 seconds remaining here. She's going to have to take a deep one. Off back iron. That was really close for a last-second heave. Nonetheless, that's the way the first half of action comes to a close. 48-8. A 40-point lead for the ladies in green headed into halftime. Really quickly, we are going to step away. And when we come back, we'll have some stats and stuff for you.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to step away. We've actually got a couple of new sponsors here this week as well. So appreciate those guys, Carrie Harris Satellite and Precision Spray Foam, Mr. Jeff Van Horn getting on with us. So appreciate them very much. So let's go ahead and send it, like you said, to a break. And then we've actually, just in case you missed the last time these two teams played, we've actually got the highlight package from earlier this, I think it was earlier in January, if I can't mistake. Y'all know me. I can't remember what's going on the next day, so I definitely don't remember that. But anyway, we'll send it to a break, show you a highlight package of the last time these two teams played, and then we'll come back and get you all set for the second half right after this here on Cedar Creek Media.
Jeff Van Horn and his team at Precision Spray Foam want to help you protect your investments and potentially lower your energy bill with a new layer of insulating spray foam for your home, barndominium, or metal building. Why choose Precision Spray Foam? Because they can help deter moisture, improve comfort and air quality, and provide extra strength to your building for years to come, all while being environmentally friendly and cost-effective. Jeff and his team make installation a breeze and can retrofit for any need. Call Precision Spray Foam today at 903-880-6323. That's 903-880-6323 for your free estimate today. Precision Spray Foam, part of the Van Horn Construction family and proud supporter of Maybank Athletics.
For nearly 30 years, Carrie Harris Satellite has been the Lake Area's trusted satellite and internet retailer by putting the customer and their needs first. And we here at Cedar Creek Media can attest to that. I'm JD Bird with Cedar Creek Media, and we're not just partners, we're customers of Carrie Harris Satellite, and can't recommend him and his friendly team highly enough. Stop by Carrie Harris Satellite in Athens today and ask how they can get you set up with Dish, Spectrum, Starlink, Boost Mobile, and more at 103 La Costa Street in Athens, or call 903-677-9522. Again, that's 903-677-9522.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day. Interscholastic sports in Texas. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Picked up by Searcy. Searcy up ahead to Woods. Woods finally grabs it in. Wrangles it and goes all the way to the basket. Puts it in. Wrangle at the top of the key. Nina Sanchez again just going to steal it away. looking to go coast to coast, and she will put up a shot, and she does it. Nina Sanchez with, I believe, her first bucket of the game.
Yeah, 3 shots. That's her first make. We don't normally see her shoot too much in the beginning of the game. So.
Oh, good defense right there from Kendall Woods. Gets it up ahead to Aldridge. Aldridge gonna take the easy layup there. Right, little fadeaway shot there. Almost hit it. Kendall Woods in for the rebound, though. Gonna keep the offensive possession alive. Miss McKinley White trying to go inside on the drive. Falls down, ends up gonna start it on offense this time, and quickly Bailey Litchfield gonna come away with a steal. Passes up ahead to Smith. Smith gonna go all the way, puts it up and puts it in at the rim.
She's playing out there on strict conditions.
Good pass inside there by White to Granger.
They want her to hit that 3. They want to give her that shot.
And right there, inside pass to Aldridge. She's gonna make a quick move right there off the miss. Jada Searcy gonna grab the rebound, looks to go coast to coast, and she will. All the way, splits the double team right there. Looks to go into the corner, gives it right back to Sanchez. Now JC Jones with no one really around her, puts up a nice little mid-range shot. That over to Litchfield. Litchfield finds Aldridge on the free throw line. Nice dribble down, finds JC Jones in the corner, and she's got it. Not able to finish there, rebounded by Miss Aldridge. Aldridge gonna go all the way. Nice little move from her. As she flagged from Maybank. Gonna hand it off to Litchfield. Litchfield looks to rip inside, goes all the way to the hoop and puts it in.
It wasn't pretty, but it went in.
Gonna grab the miss. Litchfield bring it up. What a pass.
Beautiful.
Perfect lane filling right there on the Jada Searcy, able to grab the miss. Searcy looking to go coast to coast, finds Litchfield in the corner, bang! As she's got the corner 3. On offense, Nina Sanchez drives inside, finds Woods for 3. Woods, just off the mark, but it's rebounded by Aldridge. She puts it up, puts it in right there. Grab the rebound, passes it up ahead to Litchfield. Litchfield finds Sims. Sims knocks it down for the and one. Presley with it at the moment. Gets it into the corner with Sims. Sims gonna put up another 3. Bang! She's got it! As Presley Sims puts in the 3. As Nina Sanchez with it now, gonna give it off to Aldridge. Aldridge shoves off Miss Miranda Lemon, who ended up going on her back. No foul called, however. Out there as they have quite the short team playing at the moment. Kendall Woods, though, with a nice mid-range jumper. Nice backdoor cut right there from Sims. Nice find from Sanchez. Great all-around effort there on that play. Allie Smith comes away with a rebound. Looking up court, she's got no one that comes out and gets her, so she's going to take it all the way herself. Callie Smith puts in another 2. I imagine they're just going to hold on to it and let time expire here. The 60-point win is going to come to fruition.
Hey Mom and Dad, what's one of the most overlooked safety features in a car? Everyone checks for seatbelts, turn signals, and airbags, but when's the last time you checked your son or daughter's tire tread? K&S Tires and 7 Points cares about your family's automotive safety and offers a full line of quality tires installed by a team of experts to help give you peace of mind as your loved ones drive to work, school, or run errands around town. Stop by K&S Tire today, just south of the light in 7 Points, and let them help keep your family safe on the roadways all year long. K&S Tires, great tires at wholesale prices.
Parks Environmental Services, located on 405 West Mason Street, provides customer service-driven experience that counts. They offer erosion control services such as rock filter dams and retaining walls, soil stabilization services like hydro seeding and sodding, as well as construction services such as land clearing and subdivision maintenance. Call Parks Environmental Services, the erosion control specialist, at 214-693-8056. And for any forestry mulching needs, call Right-of-Way Land Clearing at the same number. Again, that's 214-693-8056. Parks Environmental Services, putting it down to protect your ground.
Kylie with Double K Photography will help you never forget all those special occasions, wedding and maternity photos, as well as family and senior portraits, just to name a few. With over 5 years of professional experience, Kylie can transform your wildest dreams into reality with pricing options available to fit every budget. Contact Kylie by email to book today at hello@doubleKphotography.studio or online at www.doublekphotography.studio, where you can also see samples from Kylie's previous works and client testimonials. Double K Photography, a proud supporter of Maybank Athletics.
And we are back here at halftime. Still got about a minute 30 before things get underway once again. Really quickly here, just wanted to give you a little bit of stats for the game so far. As leading the team for Maybank is going to be number 5, Miss Honey Aldridge, with 12 points leading her team. Behind her, Callie Smith has 9 on the game so far. And then here's a long list of people, all with 4 points apiece. J.C. Jones, Taylor Granger, McKinley White, Jada Searcy, Kendall Woods, and Presley Sims, all with 4 points apiece, as well as Bailey Litchfield with 3 points on the game so far. And on the other side of things, number 10, Rainey Carney with 3, number 2, Allie Pringle with 3, and number 11, Emma Bailey with 2. And that is the way the scoring has gone in the first half of action, as the Lady Panthers lead with a 40-point lead coming back after halftime.
Let's just say the Lady Yellowjackets have a lot of work to do if they are wanting to get back into this one. Now, JD, if you don't mind if I selfishly plug, don't forget right after the conclusion of this one, about 15, 20 minutes after the conclusion of this one, we will have the boys game. Of course, the Panthers looking to sweep another district rival, and of course a kind of a county rival as well in the Kemp Yellowjackets. So again, after the conclusion of this one, stay tuned as we'll have the Panthers right after this.
As we immediately open things off, this time it's going to be Kemp starting off with it. Pringle working around up top with it is going to have it poked out of bounds by J.C. Jones. So a quick reset on things here as Pringle going to do the inbounding. And nowhere to go with it, 5 seconds, as it's going to be a turnover. And Maybank is going to take over. As Jada Searcy, per usual, will bring it up for him. Going to get it over to Litchfield. Litchfield now going to give a little head nod to Aldridge, telling her to cut to the basket. And she's able to catch it high and is fouled, and able to do a nice job drawing that foul in the look as if she was shooting there. That is that's why coaches tell you when you're catching it up high, leave it up high.
Yes.
So that if you get fouled, you can make it off as if, hey, I was about to shoot that.
Exactly.
So she heads to the free throw line for another time here tonight, as the first one is nothing but the bottom. Second shot incoming here. That one just a little bit off, but Litchfield able to get on the board and grab the rebound and a foul. Number 10, Carney, going to get caught with it, and that's going to be her 5th personal foul.
Yeah, the only member of the Lady Yellowjackets that really has the size and the height to bang around down the blocks with Honey Aldridge, and unfortunately she was not able to go the distance here tonight.
Right there, quick inbound, Callie Smith, and she puts it up and in. As Maybank showing no signs of slowing down here tonight. As Emma Bailey with it, going to get it off to Pringle. Pringle going to take a three-pointer. That off back iron. Honey Aldridge able to pull in the rebound. Up ahead to Litchfield. Litchfield just going to grab it and throw up a shot. Callie Smith able to get on the board. Extra pass over to J.C. Jones for three. Nothing going there. She's going to end up being able to grab her own miss. She puts it up again down low. Nothing going. And Emma Bailey finally going to come away with the rebound and bring it down the court for the Lady Yellowjackets. Inside now to number 23, Miller. Her shot no good. Lemon able to get it on. She's able to grab her own miss, though. Goes back up and is fouled. So Michaela Miller, her first time at the free throw line tonight. First shot on the way, and that one's going to knock it down. As we wait the second one, it is on the way. That one off front of the rim, no good, but rebounded by Myers there for Kemp. Gets it right back and puts up another shot, no good, and then is going to end up fouling Bailey Litchfield right there. Callie Smith just heaved it from the other side of the court right into the referee's hands. As Maybank going to keep it here, heading down the court. Jada Searcy bringing it down per usual. Will slow things down here. She's kind of dribbling at the top of the key with it. Going to get it over to Litchfield, right back to Searcy. And she goes right back to that slow play. Litchfield going to go over to Jones, back to Litchfield. Over to Searcy. Searcy with an open lane, just going to go all the way and put it in. Searcy saw her opportunity to strike right there and did not hesitate. 6 minutes left to go here in period number 3. It's on the other end. Kemp able to get it inside. Nothing going there. Aldridge grabs it off the miss and brings it down herself. Little pass over to Smith. Smith with a nice move. It's right there. Aldridge going to try to go up for the shot, and it's going to be fouled. See who they put it on. I believe they're going to put it on Emma Bailey right there. So Aldridge again headed to the line. First shot on the way, and that one's good. And second one is also going to be good for Honey Aldridge. As Kemp now bring it down, Pringle with it. Going to try to go on a drive to the basket. Ends up picking up her dribble down low. She's in trouble trying to pass out of it. And a quick timeout going to be taken by Kemp to get him out of the situation.
Yeah, good idea there by Coach Miller. You have the ball down on your side of the court. Things haven't been going exactly your way offensively so far. So want to take advantage of every opportunity you got. So go ahead and preserve the basketball, use the timeout.
Absolutely. 55-9 the score here in period number 3 with 5:33 left to go in the period.
Thing to keep an eye on is that Kemp also already has 4 fouls up on the board for this third period. So already only one away from shooting bonus free throws are your Lady Panthers.
And in period number 3, you've already got one of your biggest players for your team who has fouled out of the ball game.
For Kemp, yeah. I was like, wait, who fouled out? yeah.
As Kemp is going to have it this side. Pringle with it. Dribbling around, hands it off to Bailey. Bailey now going to try to go on a drive. Nothing going. Going to get it off to Myers. Myers dribbles around, gets it right back to Bailey. Bailey now going to go inside to Miller. Miller trying to get it over to Myers. It's going to be stolen away by Smith. And Smith trying to break away is going to be fouled by Bailey.
So here are those free throws that we were talking about. Oh, no, excuse me.
It should be shooting free throws. Substitution going to come in for Kemp. And now they recognize it as, substitution was made there. They were able to catch it now. So Callie Smith will head to the free throw line. once again. She's already been there twice tonight, was able to nail all 4 of them.
She's one of the ones with 4 points, isn't she?
No, she had 9 points.
That's right.
at half.
That's right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. She had 5 to start out the game. That's right.
You know, I just had to say something about her being fervent from the line. Is right there, the first one, not able to fall down. And second shot on the way. There we go, as she knocks in the second one. Pringle bringing it down, getting it inside to Miller. Miller now working against Searcy, has it blocked. Searcy able to come away with the rebound, and she pushes it up for Maybank. Just slow it down, get it to Sanchez. Sanchez going to take a 3. Ooh, off back iron. And Kemp going to come away with a rebound. Miller bringing it up for Kemp this time. Going to try to get it into the corner to Pringle, and she will be fouled by Woods.
Y'all got a real good view of that. That happened right in the frame.
In front of me.
Happened right in front of the camera.
As Kemp going to keep it here on this side of the court. Going to get it right in there to Mendez. Mendez going to dribble to the other side of the court, get it back to Pringle. Pringle now with it, trying to figure out where to go, trying to hit Myers on the baseline. She's able to. Myers gets it off to Miller there inside, and Miller's going to be fouled, headed to the free throw line once again.
Chance at a couple freebies here for the Lady Yellowjackets. Maybe something to get themselves going here. Only scored 1 point so far here in the third quarter.
And it was off of Miller's last time at the free throw line. This time, nothing going on the first one. Substitution going to come in. Callie Smith headed to the bench. Taylor Granger into the ball game. As Miller prepares shot number 2. That one on the way. That one also no good. Aldridge able to haul in the rebound, gets it to Nina Sanchez to run a little bit. Jada Searcy now with it. Going to get it back to Sanchez. Sanchez able to get it inside to Aldridge. Aldridge goes up and is no good with her shot inside. Taylor Granger not able to pick it up after the miss. It goes out of bounds off of Maybank. So Kemp heads the other way. Pringle with it, working. Is going to dribble into the corner and pass back out to Mendez. Mendez now working against Granger. Going to get it off to Pringle in the corner. Pringle going to go baseline, working against Woods. Nothing going. Searcy able to grab the miss and gets it off to Sanchez. Sanchez bringing it down, going to get it off to Searcy. Into the corner with Woods. Able to find Aldridge cutting to the basket, and she's got it. And one opportunity coming up for Miss Honey Aldridge. As that is point number 17 for Honey Aldridge here in this one.
They're going to flip the numbers here. Number 21, Jada Searcy coming out. Number 12, McKinley White coming into the ball game for you, JD.
Good catch. I didn't see that substitution. Too busy talking over here. As Aldridge with a chance at a three-point play the hard way, able to knock it down. So 18 points in the ball game.
Honey out of the ball game now as well, and Presley, the freshman, in. So freshman exchange for a freshman.
As we have Pringle coming around, trying to put in a shot. Nina Sanchez able to get on the board. Ends up hitting the ground, though. A jump ball going to be forced by Kemp. Possession going to get in way of Maybank. So White going to get it into Sanchez, and Sanchez will bring it down the court for the Lady Panthers. And going to do a little two-man game right there up top. Get it into the corner now with Sims. Sims finds Granger inside. Granger with a little turnaround. Not quite going there. Rebounded by Kemp, and they head the other direction. The pass up ahead to Pringle here. Given back to Bailey. Bailey comes around, going to try to put up a little short corner shot. Nothing going on that one. It is knocked out of bounds. They're going to say last touched by Maybank. Bailey here going to look for somewhere to get it into. They're just going to end up heaving it up top to Pringle. Right back to Bailey, though. Bailey on her drive inside, puts up a shot, grabs her own miss, goes up strong, and now she will head to the free throw line. 59-9 the score here with 2:45 left to go here in period number 3. As Emma Bailey going to find herself on the free throw line for the first time tonight. First shot on the way. That one off the back of the rim. No good on the first. And no substitutions into the ball game. Had to look for a second. There was a lot of them happening just a second ago. Second one she is able to knock down, however. Finally able to reach the double digits is Kemp, as they've got 10 points on the dot. Pass inside to Granger. Granger, was looking to flip sides of the court and get it over to Woods. Woods just not able to hold on to it. So after the turnover, Kemp once more will head back this way. Pringle brings it down for him. Gets it off to Mendez. Mendez going to take a three. That one off back iron, no good. Into the hands of McKinley White for the rebound. And she slows things down, let the traffic get by her, and pass it up ahead to Sims. Passing around the outside here. Inside to Granger. She's going to put up a little shot from mid. No good there. And Kemp now going to try to push it up fast. Mendez with it, gets herself trapped in the corner. Looking for a pass out, able to find Bailey. Bailey now in trouble, going to pass off to Pringle. Pringle gets it back to Mendez. And Mendez will get it off to Bailey. Emma Bailey into the corner right there. Shot blocked right there by Kendall Woods. As Pringle not able to get off her corner three. And they're going to say last touched by Pringle.
Yeah, bounced off of her shoulder there. Out of bounds.
Pass up ahead quickly to Sims. Sims able to get it to White. White going to take the three. No lucky bounce there on that one, as Kemp able to get the rebound. And they head right back this way. And Mendez again with a long shot. No good on that one. Out of bounds off her last touch. So now Maybank again will head the other direction. Just kind of flipping sides of the court this time, as both teams going back and forth, going the other way. No points scored for either team in a little bit now. As Nina Sanchez with it up top, going to get it over to White. Into the corner with Sims. Sims going to go on the drive. Tries to put up a little floater, no good, but Kendall Woods able to come out of nowhere, grab the rebound, and they'll keep it here on this side. They get it inside now to Granger. She's going to turn around. This time she's able to get the fall for her. As Taylor Granger with another 2 points next to her name. Pushes it to a 51-point lead for the Lady Panthers right now. As Emma Bailey will work with it up top for Kemp. Has it poked away by White. And so Kemp will have to re-inbound it here. Just gets it right in to Mendez, right back to Bailey. Bailey going to take a deep three. Misses everything right there on that one.
Yeah, I think that was just kind of a frustration heave there for the senior. Last time she'll be playing in this gym. I think she's just not exactly excited about the way it's going here tonight. Can't blame her, but you can tell she's definitely been the heartbeat of this team.
Oh, Presley Sims right there just missed the three. With 8 seconds left to go, Pringle bringing it down for Kemp. We'll try to push it all the way inside, and she's got an opening right there. Able to beat the buzzer as she puts in another 2 points for herself. So that's the way that the third period of action is going to come to an end. We will step away real quick, and we'll be back here after this.
Jeff Van Horn and his team at Precision Spray Foam want to help you protect your investments and potentially lower your energy bill with a new layer of insulating spray foam for your home, barndominium, or metal building. Why choose Precision Spray Foam? Because they can help deter moisture, improve comfort and air quality, and provide extra strength to your building for years to come, all while being environmentally friendly and cost effective. Jeff and his team make installation a breeze and can retrofit for any need. Call Precision Spray Foam today at 903-880-6323. That's 903-880-6323 for your free estimate today. Precision Spray Foam, part of the Van Horn Construction family and proud supporter of Maybank Athletics.
For nearly 30 years, Carrie Harris Satellite has been the Lake area's trusted satellite and internet retailer by putting the customer and their needs first. And we here at Cedar Creek Media can attest to that. I'm JD Bird with Cedar Creek Media, and we're not just partners, we're customers of Carrie Harris Satellite, and can't recommend him and his friendly team highly enough. Stop by Carrie Harris Satellite in Athens today and ask how they can get you set up with Dish, Spectrum, Starlink, Boost Mobile, and more at 103 La Costa Street in Athens, or call 903-677-9522. Again, that's 903-677-9522.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day. Interscholastic sports in Texas. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
And we are back once again here in the fourth period of action now, as McKinley White on the free throw line right now with a couple shots as some substitutions come in. Honey Aldridge and Callie Smith back into the ball game.
Yeah, and White missed her first, and Kemp made a free throw back on the other end to start the period. So,
second shot also no good for White. Rebounded by Aldridge, and she's able to put it back in. Honey Aldridge continuing to add up the points next to her name. As right there, pass inside. Aldridge able to get the hands on, force the jump ball. Possession, gonna give it to Maybank. As Sanchez gets it into White, and White will bring it down.
bless you there, JD.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I forgot my mic was on. You turned yours off. But.
As on the other end, inside pass to Aldridge, and she's able to put it in once more. Pringle now with it for Kemp, going to get it into the corner with Bailey. Bailey going to dribble back out of it, hands it off to Mendez. Mendez looking for somewhere to go with it, gets Pringle over here on the left side wing, sorry. As Pringle going to drive inside, able to finish at the rim. As Nina Sanchez with it now. Ends up having it stolen away by Bailey. Bailey passes it up ahead to Pringle, and they bring it back up the court. As Pringle goes into the corner, gives it off to Mendez. Mendez going to throw it over, and it will go out of bounds off of the hands of Meyer. Myers, plural. As McKinley White gets the inbound from Nina Sanchez there and heads the other way from Maybank. Back to White now. White sees an open lane. Decides to go into the corner with Callie Smith. Smith going to find Aldridge in the middle. Nice skip pass over to J.C. Jones for three. Nothing going on that one. Kemp grabs the miss, and they trot back down this way. Trying to get to Mendez, and J.C. Jones able to poke it free. And Allie Pringle going to get caught with a hold as she wasn't happy with the steal attempt and tried to hold Miss J.C. Jones from breaking away there.
Mass substitution there. I know you saw it, but now on the floor, Litchfield, Searcy, Granger, Sims, and Kendall Woods.
As Searcy going to go inside, gets it back to Sims. She's going to take a three-pointer, and she's got it. Presley Sims finally able to knock down that corner three.
There's a really good chance she's going to be playing some actual, decent minutes during the playoffs. So I know Coach Sutton wanted to get her up and get her some shots in against varsity opponents.
And Pringle with a little baseline shot, no good, but she grabs her own miss, gets herself stuck inside. Miller not able to finish right there as Searcy grabs the miss, and she slows it down, lets the traffic go by. Up ahead to Litchfield. Litchfield right back to Searcy. Searcy inside, able to get it off to Granger. Granger puts it up and puts it in right there in front of the bucket.
Beautiful extra pass there from Jada. Setting up the play beautifully.
As on this end of the court, trying to get inside to Myers. Searcy almost able to take it away. That should have been a travel. They didn't call it. And three-point attempt from Bailey, no good. Finally, rebound able to be brought in by Sims. Up ahead to Granger. Looking for the extra pass over to Woods, and it's knocked out of bounds by Mendez. So it will stay on that end of the court as they get it in right there to Sims. Sims going to put in a little mid-ranger. Nothing going on that one. Mendez grabs the miss, dribbles it up ahead, finally has to give it up to get out of trouble. Into the corner with Pringle now, back to Bailey. Bailey, another three-point shot, no good. Searcy able to take it off the miss. Brings it down for her team. Up ahead into the corner with Sims. Now going to get it to Granger, over to Woods. Back to Searcy. She's going to take the three now, and she's got it. Jada Searcy from three. As the score continues to climb here for Maybank. 73-16, they lead it over the Kemp Lady Yellowjackets. Pringle slowing things down now with 3:13 remaining here in the fourth. Just will dribble over, take it right back. Gets it off to Bailey. Bailey going to go inside to Miller right there. Miller on a drive to the basket is going to be fouled. So now Miller once again will head to the free throw line. This will be her third trip there. First shot on the way. That one off the front of the rim, no good. Again, 73-16. Your Lady Panthers lead it right now with 2:57 to go. As substitutions come in, it's going to be Nina Sanchez and McKinley White into the ball game.
Pretty good possibility that could be the last time Bailey Litchfield is substituted out of a regular season game in her Maybank career.
Right there, second shot also missed from Miller. Sims able to haul in the rebound, gets it to Sanchez to bring it down the court. White over to Sanchez, into the corner with Sims. Right back to Sanchez. Sanchez now going to go on the drive, gets it to Woods for three, and Kendall Woods knocks down the three-pointer.
We've seen that become more and more a part of her game the deeper the season's gone. Can't wait to see her confidence continue to build, what kind of shooter she's going to be in the next year or two.
And a 60-point lead now for Maybank is on the other end. Kendall Woods able to come up big with a steal. Looking to get out of trouble, able to find Sanchez. Sanchez now with a little floater, and she's going to be fouled.
Give Nina a chance to score some points. I think she's one of the few that hasn't put in a bucket yet so far, right, JD?
No, she has not yet.
And of course, that's not a huge part of Nina's game. She is a distributor, defender extraordinaire. And of course, takes the ball up a lot for the Maybank Lady Panthers, especially when Searcy's out, as she is the trusted ball handler.
It's right there. She's able to knock down the first free throw, so can't say she doesn't have any points now.
There you go.
Second one also good, so she does have the plural points. 78-16 now with just over 2 minutes remaining. As Pringle going to get it into her hands and just debate whether or not she wants to continue here.
Now this looks like they're going to go ahead and run the 4 corner here. And if nobody steps up to defend Miss Pringle, then the count doesn't start.
They decide not to go with it. Pringle going to get it into Miller. Miller going to travel there, not called. And they swarm McKinley White, who comes down with the rebound. So jump ball going to give it to Kemp here on this side. As they get it in right there to Miller. Miller going to go around again. This time she's going to be fouled. So she heads to the free throw line once again.
She's found a home there. Been on the line 4 or 5 times so far tonight.
First shot on the way. Able to knock that one in.
That one was pure. Big old splash out of that net. Did you see that?
Second one coming up as well. That one no good. So she ends up going 2 for 8 from the line so far tonight. As Nina Sanchez brings it down. Going to get it to Sims in the corner. Sims goes back to Sanchez. Sanchez now hands off to Sims. Sims going to flip sides of the court into the corner. Woods, 3. Ooh, just off the mark. And they're going to say last touch by Emma Bailey there. So it stays on this side of the court with the Lady Panthers. And inbound goes right there to Sims. She's able to fight it out of the hands of Myers there. Sanchez now with it, top of the key. Going to slow things down, able to find Woods right there. Inside to Granger. Granger puts it up and puts it in. Taylor Granger with another bucket for herself. Final 50 seconds of this one as Pringle brings it down. Going to go into the corner with Miller. Miller now trying to go baseline. And she's going to get caught with a charge.
Yeah, offensive penalty there. You just said a little too much elbow.
Can't throw the bows here in this sport.
Nope, wrong one. No octagon.
That would be the UFC. As Maybank brings it down, what could be the last time here tonight. As Sanchez dribbling around with it, top of the key, going to get it off to White. White now going to do a little back and forth with it. Gets it back to Sanchez. Sanchez now comes across, fights off the pressure, and they will dribble this one out here as Sanchez finds her way around, brings it right back out. And that is how it ends. 80-17 win here over the Kemp Lady Yellowjackets here in Kemp. As, man, not much to say, but just utter domination all night long here from the Maybank Panthers, Lady Panthers.
Yeah, so that is the second 60-point victory over the Kemp Lady Yellowjackets for the season. So I guess you could go ahead and call it a rather clean sweep for the Maybank Lady Panthers for the year.
Same, pretty much same showing as the last time these two teams met. And they're going to wrap up their season with a nice-looking victory.
Yes, sir. And so I'm going to try and get Coach Sutton here, if I can, for a short little interview. So, JD, you hold it down for 1 second, and I'm going to see if I can't get Coach Sutton.
Absolutely. As quickly right here, I'll see if I can do some quick math to figure out this the point total for Miss Honey Aldridge in that one. Looks like 2 points right there. 15, 16, 17, 18. 22 points for Miss Honey Aldridge here tonight against the Yellowjackets. As, of course, Taylor looking to get Coach Sutton for an interview He's still trying to get himself all collected. Once again, just fantastic job from the ladies here tonight as they were able to come in and absolutely handle business here on the road.
Hey, Coach, is there any way we can have you for like 45 seconds? Okay, real quick, super quick.
And we will get to be so lucky here. As Coach is going to join us.
Yeah, so we have got Coach Jeff Sutton, and we're not gonna torture Coach like we do the girls and make him get on camera. So we're just gonna hang out with Coach. Yeah. Oh, let's see here.
All right, try it again.
All right, can y'all hear
There
me?
we go.
Is that better? All right, good.
Much better. Sorry about that.
I know everybody at home wants to hear all that I have to say.
Well, Coach, we just want to talk about, of course, this is the last regular season game for you and the girls, but now the real preparation begins. So,
yes, for sure,
So what does the rest of this look like? Rest of this week look like going into next week in playoff time?
So we have Coach Sells watching a potential playoff opponent. A lot of it just depends on what they do tonight. If Pine Tree wins, if Henderson wins, it kind of depends. Those two teams are kind of fighting it out, and then we'll figure out who we've got and go from there. For the week for us, we kind of have an idea of what they do already. Both of them, they have a lot of similarities, so we can kind of start working on some of that stuff. Hopefully we know tonight who we have, but if not, we can kind of start working on those things that both teams do, and then they'll have to play a playoff on Friday if it comes to that. But hopefully it won't. Hopefully we'll know tonight. I haven't talked to Coach Sells to know, but I should know shortly whether or not we know.
Perfect, and we'll let everybody else out there know as well. So, and Coach, we'll get you out of here on this one. So, you're a veteran of playoffs. You've been to the playoffs many, many times in your career, but things are a little bit different this year, actually.
For sure.
So they're splitting off into Division I and Division II. So, as a coach, how do you have to approach things differently, or how do you see this split between the divisions?
Well, it's certainly different. I don't know that we're going to approach it any differently. Like, you still got 2 or 3 days to prep for a team, and if you don't beat them, you're done, right? That's always going to be the same. So what's different is there's schools like Brownsboro and Canton that you're used to seeing in district, and then, okay, we may see them one day down the road, and no, we're not. Like, we won't see those teams down the road. So we're going Division I. The kids have earned the 1 seed for us, and so that puts us in a pretty good spot. And so we're excited about that, but you know, it's a 1-game season from here on out. Every game matters, and hopefully we'll keep bringing our best. I thought the kids played really hard tonight, and got after it from the beginning, and I thought we played fast. I thought their speed up and down the court showed, and anyway, I was really proud of them tonight.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what I got up to, but I know at one point I said it was a 13-0 run to start in the first 2.5. So if we can take that at the beginning of every game, we'll take it, Coach.
Yes, yeah, we sure will.
Yes,
no doubt.
Sir. Well, that is Coach Jeff Sutton, and Coach, we appreciate you taking a little time.
You guys.
Go get in there with them. All right, so I hadn't got a chance to actually interview Coach Sutton post-game all year. So, you know, sometimes we got to make us feel like we're a 4-letter network, even if we're only 3. You know what I mean? Well, JD, we're just a few minutes away from the boys' game, so I guess we'll go ahead and put a bow on this one, and everybody come back here in about 5-10 minutes. We'll have the boys' game afterwards. All right, so for Cedar Creek Media, I'm Taylor Honey.
And I'm JD Bird.
We'll talk to you shortly.
This concludes tonight's broadcast on Cedar Creek Media. Thank you for watching. We hope you'll join us again soon.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.